Hello everyone, and welcome yet again to PesterQuest, which has actually been delayed until today, because of, people are like hypothesizing that it's because of some drama with the programmers. They hired a new programmer, but apparently one of the programmers and also the person who wrote a few of the routes was being a big fucking super creep, so people are hypothesizing that that guy got fired. Or something, I don't know. Anyway, we are here for two of the most awaited routes, Nepitas and Solixes, and the announcement was really cute with the caramel dancing. And also, if I sound very tired and if I don't commentate much besides actually reading out, it's because I am very tired. I've been awake since midnight last night. Well, midnight today, so I've been awake for 12 plus 4, 16 hours. And when I upload these, I'll probably be asleep. The lionliest girl in Alternia. Oh. Time to face facts. Something is going on here. Not that you didn't already know that. You've had the blurry outlines of all of this strangeness for a long time. It's only after your stint with Aradia that you've managed to fill in all the shapes and colours. Your friends, the companions you've been to hell and back with, you forgot about them. It feels like, you can't even come up with a sufficiently dramatic mixed metaphor. It feels bad. Your desperate friendship thirst was compelled, you get that. It's mostly worn off by now, but what the fuck else are you supposed to do? It's basically just your job now, so you'll keep doing that job. Whatever, let's just do the damn route. Who did Equius tell you about? His MEOWRAIL, right? You'll go try and find her in the middle of the woods, which is a very normal thing to do. You'll be normal. It's a normal kind of day. You zap to the mouth of a cave and are immediately set upon by a wild beast. Yellow eyes flash and sharp teeth glitter. You brace yourself to be made into dinner. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. Ooh, what's the music? Credits. Music. Nepeta's theme is Requiem by Clark Powell, which is apparently part of the Homestuck soundtrack. I don't know how to do a voice for Nepeta. That's how you know she does that. She tells you. But taking a closer look, you realise that she is in fact not a wild lioness, just a very unkempt troll in a green coat and grubby t-shirt. She sounds like a fire pit. AC licks her snout and tries to figure out who has happened upon her den. A friend? A foe? Ooh, her claws, I love her claw gloves. Dinner perhaps? I can't do the rolling R's, even though I fucking speak Welsh. I can't do perhaps without sounding like a fucking idiot. The troll girl licks her lips, and you realise that even though she is not some bloodthirsty predator, she does have very sharp canines and clawed gauntlets on her little hands. She's small, but with trolls you've discovered the hard way that size does not translate in a 1-to-1 strength ratio. You tell her that you're a friend, definitely a furriend, and not at all the sort of friend you playfully fight with and then accidentally eviscerate, because you never know with trolls. The girl, whose name you have a sneaking suspicion might be Nepeta, scratches at her chin, her fingers curled up like a paw. You worried that she's going to put her eye out with those claws. AC wrinkles her nose and wonders what anyone could be doing all the way out here in the wastes. It's not very plausible. That one was a bit of a stretch. How did you come upon my cave? AC says it with a growly glower. I feel like stopping this nonsense might get the route on a little quicker, but it also might make her hey, fuck you, bitch. You tell Nepeta that you will happily explain to her exactly who you are and what you're doing skulking outside a cave, but could the two of you maybe key down the drama? Talk like normal people. You've been down this road before and it's kind of bringing back painful memories. That sounds mean. It's like that video of that guy playing a video game and one of the dialogue options is glass him, which the player thinks means that get him a drink, but it really means smash a glass on him. Oh. Nepeta leapfrogs off of you, a distinct olive flush crossing the bridge of her nose. Wow, you didn't mean to embarrass her. Just a productive convo doesn't seem possible if one of you is pretending to be a lion or whatever. No, I feel mean! I feel so mean. I feel mean. I'm so sorry, Nebita. Nebita nods jerkily. Her gaze is firmly fixed on a boulder a few feet to the right of you. Her body language, which moments ago had you wanting to zap for cover to protect both your dignity and internal organs, is now stiff and wary. She looks even smaller than before. I hope this is the bad ending, because I don't want to, go through the good ending having made Nebita cry. She mouths something that you can't quite catch, and then she turns tail and scuttles back into her cave. God damn it, Nebita, wait! You hurry out here, but you stop at the sound of a deep, resonant growl. There's something in that cave, and it's definitely not a kid playing a game. Yeah! Poundster Leon, you better fucking tear us apart for being a little shit to Nebita. Right, let's play along with Nebita. Yay! It just so happens that you're an expert up here, and by expert you mean you once played Soldier Purbeast with a stressed out Jadeblood kid, which you'd forgotten about until literally yesterday. Anyway, what you mean is, you've got some moves. You go limp and show Nebita your throat, yielding to who is clearly the alpha female here. You barely even roleplay here. Every olive blood you've met could rip out your intestines and wear them as a shawl, including Baldur and Charon. Well, yes. Nebita beams down at you before remembering that she is a regal lioness. AC nuzzles the strange little cub and welcomes them to her cave. Oh, yay! Appearing to realise that she doesn't need to describe her actions out loud because you are right in front of her, Nebita nuzzles you gently with the top of her head. You get the feeling she doesn't get out much. Oh, shut up! That's very... I appreciate Nebita nuzzles. I really do. She's just a baby. I mean... She's like a vicious predator, but she's also baby. She's feral bastard baby. You tell her that you didn't mean to startle her or anything. You think you just have a mutual friend, a big indigo blood named Equius. Please, we better see some fucking MEOWRAILS. Nebita digs her nails into your arms. Her eyes go wide. You know Equius? How? Where did you meet him? Tell me everything. Well, it's kind of a funny story. Before you can get into it, Nebita launches herself off of you and scampers into the cave. When she runs, her knuckles occasionally touch the ground. You're not sure if she moves like that naturally, or she is just very, very in character. She pauses at the mouth of her cave and gestures you inside, the sleeves of her coat flopping down past her wrists. If you had parents, they probably would have taught you not to follow catgirls into caves, but you didn't, so you're totally down. The cave is small and chilly. I'm trying to, see any, quadrants in the back, but no, they all appear to be unrecognisable. Several animal pelts cover the cavern floor, from creatures too large to be wolves but too shaggy to be bears. Maybe some sort of wolf bear. All of the furniture is hewn from stone, the recupericum formed from a natural hollow in the rock. Of all the hives you spent time in, this one is the most rustic. You wonder why. Nebita isn't a high blood, but she's certainly not a low blood either. She could have made a hive at least as nice as Tavros's. AC welcomes the strange cub to her den and invites them to sit down wherever they please. She realises that her visitor is probably sleepy and hungry. Luckily, AC has his fresh kill. Oh great, that is really lucky. Nebita skips back outside, leaving you alone and feeling, well, like you followed a feral child into her cave. Torchlight burnishes shapes strange and forbidding, and I'm still checking if I'm recording. The irregular flicker disorienting. People used to do everything by firelight. No wonder medieval art is so preposterous. Dogs with the faces of old men, and old men with the faces of babies. And speaking of art, drawings pepper the cave walls. Shaky and crude, although you doubt even Michael fucking Angelo could do much with a canvas like this. The pictures seem to depict Nebita and various other trolls, some of whom you think you recognise. You see Karkat's knobby little horns and Equius' broken one. A few pictures have been viciously scratched out. A couple of the self-portraits of Nebita also feature a large, sleek white cat. You wonder if that's her hunter sona, lion sona, whatever. Then you hear a growl behind you and realise, oh right, Nebita has a Lucis. Oh, it's Poundster Leon. I really love... Hot, damp breath touches the back of your neck, and you turn up slowly as carefully as you can. Oh, hello, kitty. Two hissing mouths open in two snarls as a big cat backs you up against the cavern wall. Oh, Pounce, stop that silly kitty. This is a Furriend. Oh, Joel! Oh, I love them! Nepeta hurries back inside, throwing herself onto her Lucis and petting rambunctiously. Pounce's hisses immediately turn to furs. She rolls onto her back and bats big, terrifying paws in the air. Oh, who's a good kitty? Who is the very best kitty? Oh, I love this. I'm fucking beaming right now. Pounce, we have a guest for dinner. They know Equius. You do, right? Nepeta looks at you with sharp little eyes. You do know my MEOWRAIL. You weren't lioning? Oh, definitely you're not. You would never lion. You'll never forget Equius, no matter how hard you try, although you did recently forget every single person you ever knew. That will absolutely never happen again, though. You won't allow it. AC leaves her weird friend in the very capable paws of her Lucis while she goes to prepare a delicious meal. Oh, damn, Nepeta, please don't go away and leave your guest alone with a ferocious beast. But Pounce seems pretty well placated by Nepeta's insistence that you are a friend and not food. She curls up on one of the animal pelts, tucking her head. Her tail twitches and her ears flick. You're pretty sure she's only pretending to sleep, like she's giving you a shot and if you fuck up it's lunchtime. You sit very still and try your best to look unthreatening. Just a little while ago this would have been easy. You've been totally defenceless and thinking the most unthreatening thoughts, but now you remember at least a little of who you were, and you know what you've done, even if some of it was done in dead-end timelines that never actually came to pass. You're not sure you can still call yourself an innocent bystander. Nepeta derails this dangerous train of thought by dragging in a huge haunch. That's just really the only word for it. A haunch. Something's leg. Wow. When she said she had a fresh kill, you'd figure out that was part of the RP, like she was just gonna pull out a DiGiorno or something like that. But nope, she really did tear apart some animal and bring you its leg. She has blood smeared over one cheek, her hair in pieces across her sweaty forehead. You get why she and Equius get along. They have an equivalent ferocity. Good thing you aren't a vegetarian. You are gratified to discover Nepeta appears to draw her roleplay line at devouring raw meat. You wonder if trolls could eat meat raw, or if it would make them sick. They definitely seem to be more natural predators than humans are, but then again, most of them live in houses and eat cup noodles and play video games. You've never really met anybody like Nepeta. You watch her build a fire, and then take yourself on a little trip to the mouth of the cave while she cuts up the meat and spears it on steaks to cook. You come back over to the fire when the meat looks a little bit less like flesh and more like food. Honestly, it shouldn't bother you. You've seen and been through so much worse. Guess the mind is a strange and many-layered beast. There you are. I thought you'd run out into the waste like a big powerful idiot. It's dangerous out there. Well, she went out there, although it's possible she's dangerous too. That makes Nepeta smile. She still can't quite meet your eyes, but she's fidgeting with her gauntlets less than she was before. So you really met Equius? Really? She slides up close to you, almost too close to talk comfortably. You wonder if this is the first conversation this has ever had that wasn't through a computer screen. You tell her that yes, really, you met him. You spent a good amount of time with him too. That's incredible. I've never seen that silly guy hang out with anybody before. Except for maybe Whiskers. Whiskers? Oh, does she mean Vriska? You know her too. Really? Yeah. You probably should be hanging out with her right now if she hadn't gone off to do some Antifa shit with Terezi. You know Terezi too? GC? Oh yeah, for sure. Does Nepeta? You're expecting her to exclaim and wag her imaginary tail. Instead she goes quiet. Oh no! Is this like, smacking the Neprezi shippers in the head? Instead she goes quiet. Fat pops and sizzles in the fire. Across the cave Pounce lets out a lazy squeak that sounds like it came from a much smaller cat. You ask Nepeta if everything is okay. So what you're saying is, you know all my friends? Well, that's not exactly what you said. It is kind of creepy if you dwell on it, but you keep meeting people through other people. That's normal, right? Well, you did just happen upon Vriska on a beach, and Aradia found you asleep in a field. You haven't asked Nepeta if she knows Aradia, but you're sure that she does somehow. Slowly, Nepeta lifts her gaze from the flames and meets your eyes for the very first time. Maybe it's the firelight or the shadows gambling on the walls, but she looks haunted, hollowed out and filled with something you can't name. What are you? Nepeta may be goofy and playful and awkward. That doesn't make her an idiot, and you get the idea that treating her like one is a very good way to have a very bad time. Is this going to be like Baldir's route? Because Baldir is Prospect-bound Heart player Olive, and like Nepeta's the literal same equivalent except Durstreamer. Like, is this going to be like a Baldir-like route where everything gets fucked? Let's deflect. Let's lie to her. No. Ha! Wild. It's really wild that she doesn't see you in her dreams. No reason. Oh, by the way, does she want to see your sweet powers? You have super sweet powers. Zap. Hey, it's Dave and Jade. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Jade's room is bright and cheery, fresh flowers in the hanging pots, curtains pulled open wide to let in the afternoon sunlight. Jade sits on her bed while Dave paces in front of a line of squiddle toys, carefully assembled in neat ranks. This blue one is clearly in charge. Look at his dominant posture. Also, is the only motherfucker not tentacle deep in his homie. He's an untangled buddy. That is some shit. Really cuts the core of like emotions. It's actually because the magnets in him are messed up and always have been. Harley, you are ruining the magic. Come on. Oh hey, mailman. Did you bring another stray alien? Because the last one had a fucking attitude and also a surprisingly good snack sense. Snack sense? Yeah, sense for snacks. Like, you'd think it would have occurred to me before to combine M&Ms with popcorn, but it never did. Guess what? Because I wasn't raised right. But yeah, Carcat has a good tongue. That's not what I meant. Anyway, hi troll girl. Sup? Oh yes, I wanted to meet you guys. Are you the same aliens who harassed us for years and then stopped for seemingly no reason, but actually probably because the fake mailman ruined everything? Wow, damn Jade. Sorry, that's not how I meant it. Who are you people? Where am I? Jade takes a step towards Neferta, who bristles and hisses, her back arching. At this point, you're pretty confident in your assessment of the bug theming for the trolls, but they really continue to be cat-adjacent, don't they? Maybe cats are just the only cultural touchstones you have for fierce but skittish creatures with a lot of hair. While you're busy pondering cats, Neferta does a wild scamper for the window. Oh fuck! This is a tower! This is a tower! This is a tower! Fuck, you really didn't think that one through. Sorry, Neferta, you really should have warned... Oh, holy shit, something sure as hell's on fire. Oh no, did we bring Dave instead of Neferta? Little Timmy's dad fell asleep at the grill. Dude had one too many Bud Light limes and bitten the whole fucking rack of ribs. Ribs ain't cheap, Dad. Now the barbecue's up in smoke, who's gonna eat that Walmart potato salad without ribs? No one, that's who. Oh damn, you got a little overzealous with your zaps and brought Dave along with you. So this is where Carcat's from? No wonder he's such a spastic pile of personality disorders. Pretty rank in here. Well, at least Beck prevented you from bringing Jade along. Oh. This isn't the ruins. This isn't the island. Sorry to just crash your party like this, Neferta. You really didn't mean to bring like half your alien friend group into her house. Neferta is standing beside the dying fire, where the haunch has fallen apart into blackened chunks. Her hands are twisted in the layers of her coat, and she is shaking from head to foot. God, you just completely invaded her space. You were so totally... Oh no, oh no. Pounce has placed herself between Neferta and the rest of you, or more accurately between Neferta and Jade. Her hackles are up, her two mouths hissing. Oh fuck, does she smell Beck on Jade? This sucks, actually. Pounce, wait, don't do anything yet, just... Pounce! Do you get there in time? No. The next few moments happen so fast that you barely have a chance to catch sight of them, let alone intervene. Pounce leaps over Neferta, landing on a rock and springboarding off it with the back legs and right at Jade. Oh god, oh no, Pounce's claws are so big and so sharp and Jade is just a little girl. Bang. Oh no! Please! Oh, my face is Dave right now. I'm like, no! She didn't fucking just shoot Pounce. Pounce hits the ground with a thud so heavy it vibrates up through your legs. Smoke curls out of the nose of Jade's rifle, the shot loud enough to make you all go temporarily deaf, so you don't hear Neferta's scream as more of a sigh like wind or the distant wail of a train. She leaps for Pounce. Oh jeez! She leaps for Pounce, eyes blazing wide and unseeing. Jade starts forward and Neferta shrieks, raking out with her clawed gauntlets and catching Jade across the arm. Holy fuck! Jade reels backwards, arms held protectively against her chest. Her shoulders heave with thick, choking breaths. Then she turns and runs from the cave. Jade! Fucking Jesus, Dick! Dave tears off after her. Holy shit, this is a complete nightmare. You teeter, torn between two disasters. Neferta cradles her Lucis's head in her lap, rocking slowly back and forth. You say her name once, twice. She doesn't even seem aware you're here. You've done everything you can here. That is, you've done nothing. You hurry to the mouth of the cave, hoping to get a glimpse of red and white. There's nothing. Just the endless sway of trees and chirps of night creatures. Nothing to suggest that two human kids, one bleeding profusely, have ever been here. What the fuck? How could you let this happen? You need to find those kids. You imagine Jade, her copious hair, the bright smile, her tired eyes. You stand at the edge of a canyon, alone. It's clear that there's no one around for miles. You aren't anywhere near Neferta's cave. Jade could never have gotten here this fast. You messed up somehow. You think of Jade again, but this time you add in her stricken expression, the blood dripping from her forearm. You appear in an old train station. Fuck, okay, at least you can see the damn woods now. But still, no Jade. You think of Dave, sardonic glint, casual, lean, muttering his jokes to himself before typing them out. Shit, damn it! This isn't even the right planet. Ugh. Yeah, you know, calm down, T-posing god person. You zap back to the mouth of the cave. The fire has died down. Everything is still. And just the sight of the dark opening makes you feel sure you are not welcome here. A girl lost her Lucis, and it is your fault. 2 human strangers are lost in the wilds of Alternia, and it is your fault. Your powers are growing, and you can feel it. That's why Beck couldn't stop you. That's why then why can't you find the kids? Because they aren't where they belong. You fucked something up again. The continuity, the timeline, something. Thematically, Dave and Jade don't fit in here, but now they're stuck, all alone, because of you. Oh no! Oh dear! Is there a difference to if we do get to Jade and all that in time? Or... yeah, let's see what happens. Pounce's claws feel as big as they look. They're sharp too. Sharp claws. Incredible. Those claws. Santa claws. Red soaks into the green velvet of your dress, slicking it heavy against your chest and stomach. Christmas! Wind whistles in your ears, accompanied by the strange ringing of chimes. Oh no, those are screams! You collapse backward, waiting for the inevitable curtain of darkness to fall on your consciousness. Oh well, you'll do better next time. Or not. Instead of hitting the ground and finding yourself catapulted back to a menu screen, a pair of hands catches you and eases you down to the cave floor. Several pairs, actually. Your head is cushioned by something soft, and for a moment the voices around you come into focus. Don't have any idea what to do, do you know? First aid and shit, but I'm actually pretty sure they don't actually have any organs. Shh! Please, everyone be quiet! Darkness closes in on you. But it's a kind of darkness than you're used to. A darkness untouched by failure. Consciousness... Is this the good ending? Consciousness fades back in on slow waves of sensation. The first thing you see is firelight on the cave wall, strange shadows lapping across the rock and playing out a story you believe you could understand if your body was a little less heavy and your brain less full of mush. Try to sit up. Wow, you are not going to sit up. Are we not going to see MEOWRAILS? Don't try to sit up. You're going to start bleeding again. Dave, go get Nebita, they're awake. Oh, dope, okay. Hey, Lejeune. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I twitch my cute as foot little nose in a sultry come hither for the homeless catwoman alien who lives in this cave. I'm coming, hold your hoof, beasts. Jade, Dave, you're both here, on Alternia? You didn't think that was possible, at least not for Jade. Yeah, I was going to mention that before you got gutted by Kimber the White Lion. I didn't think that worked. Don't you always get dog blocked? You thought you did, but maybe you just caught a lucky break and got in there while Beck was napping, or doing some other important dog stuff. I guess Beck has been acting sort of weird recently. He's been way less protective and bossy. He doesn't even get shirty when I go to the ruins. Jade, I hate to break it to you, but that's not weird, that's normal. Dogs are supposed to chew the remote and shit on the carpet, not raise you from childhood. Animals are not parents. But you know a couple trolls who might disagree with that, but you digress. Wow, your body doesn't feel good. That's because Pound almost killed you. I wasn't even sure you could die, but you've proved me wrong. You did a pretty good job of almost dying. But you aren't dead. Dave held your guts in. Oh! It was very gross and extremely fascinating. It wasn't a big deal. What kind of clown hasn't staunched copious bleeding from a gut wound, honestly? Time to go back to preschool, kids. You're impressed and horrified. Dave shrugs. Jade sewed you up. She's like a fucking Susan B. Anthony with that needle. Except not American. Was Susan B. Anthony American? Did America even exist at that point? Maybe she was English. I never sewn anything up that wasn't a corpse. It was fun. Again, you were terrified but impressed. But the two of them, they're okay. They look alright. A little grimy but otherwise unharmed. You're really sorry that you zapped them here and then passed out for what was most likely days. I'm chill. Yeah, it's been great, honestly. Well, which really does go to show how fun our normal lives are. Oh geez, are we not going to see MEOWRAILS? You're kind of pathetic actually when you think about it. But Nebita has Wi-Fi at least. He holds up his phone, opens the messenger app. You can just make out familiar lines of red and grey text. Move over, Aquit, coming through. Nebita appears, shooing aside Dave and Jade and hunkering down at your bedside, or on your pile of furs on the cave floor. Her hair hangs lank around her face, and patches of your blood liberally stain her coat, but apart from that she seems to be in an excellent mood. Hi, Nebita. Sorry for bleeding all over the place. Don't be silly. Just drink this. She hands you a small clay cup full of something hot. What is it? Herbs. She pronounces the H. What kind of herbs? Healthy ones. Probably some dank shit, mailman. Better watch out. I feel like Nep knows where to get the nip if you catch my drift. Shaquille, stop being weird. They'll help the healing process. I find them in the woods. Well, damn, if you find them in the woods. I get most of my remedies from the jungle too, Dave. Grandpa left me plenty of antibiotics and formaldehyde, but nothing for a headache or bad tummy. He just used to tell me to chin up, little jadelet. Oh yeah, my bro's the same way. Ibuprofen. Never heard of him. There's nowhere to get jungle medicine, though, unless we're talking about the concrete jungle. There's like an old guy named Stevie who camps out in the lobby, and he'll fucking hook you up, but also I think he's a sex offender. Your planet sounds like so much fun. Yeah, it's alright. You thank Nepeta for the herb and take a little sip. Sure does taste like a bunch of boiled grass. Could be worse. You think Nepeta probably made the cup herself. She probably made everything in here. Honestly, if there's anywhere on any planet that you could choose to get mortally wounded, doing it near Nepeta was probably the right call. Nepeta smoothed your blanket with little nervous passes of her hands. She's back to not looking you in the eye. I had a long talk with Pounce and told her that she's been a very bad kitty. She feels just powerful about it and would like to make it up to you if she can. She's hunting something extra delicious right now. Oh, Pounce didn't need to do that. It really wasn't her fault. You just got your dumbass in the middle of everything as usual. Better you than Jade, definitely, since you're the main character and therefore probably can't die permanently. That makes no sense to me. It's fine. Aquit, can you hand me that Perlo? Oh, which one? What does Nepeta keep calling Dave? Aquit? We bonded over shared interests. Yay, Dave and Nepeta friendship! Except some of us are totally 100% earnest in our interests instead of acceptably ironic. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Okay, you won't. The world begins to soften around the edges, melting like a scoop of ice cream. These herbs certainly appear to be the good shit, no matter what choices you make. When this particular writer gets a hold of you, you tend to do drugs. Your thoughts slide into one another, dissolving. You see your friends arrayed out before you. The two lonely girls and the strange intense boy with hidden eyes. They watch you anxiously. You started this journey believing you need to save these kids. Maybe that's still true. They certainly need someone to fix the mess of their lives and their planets and the crushing weight of brutal reality bearing down on them. But maybe you need saving too. Maybe you can all save each other. Whatever. You're high. You'll rest now. Oh, group end. Does that mean there's another good end with Requius? Like everyone is like fucking baying for MEOWRAIL. Okay, let's explain our bullshittery to Nepeta. You tell Nepeta that you don't know what you are, or even who you are. You certainly know better than you did a few volumes ago, but you think you're an anomaly. You've crash-landed into someone else's story. Baldur told us to not let anyone else say it was their story. It's our story. Nepeta is still watching you carefully, muscles wound tight. She's ready to pounce. On the fire, the meat begins to blacken and burn, but neither of you say anything. There goes dinner. Me and some friends were supposed to play a game. Different from the games we usually play. This week's sponsor is Dr. Pepper. Not really, but I would like it to be. Different from the games we usually play. Even Equius was going to play this time, and he usually hates games. But then the game didn't work. Oh right, you know about the game. She blinks at you. I dream sometimes. Dreams? Well, that's pretty normal. Not normal dreams, dummy. At least I don't think that they are. I suppose that even if they aren't, I wouldn't have anything to compare them to. They're the only sort of dreams I've ever seen. I'm not sure what they are. I see other Nepetas sometimes. Sometimes Pounce is there, and sometimes she is dead, and that always makes me very sad. I see my friends, too. And other people I don't know, but who I think would be pretty good friends if I got a chance. She sees the friendsome trolls! Oh my god! Does she? Oh my god, please. The bright, hopeful note in Nepeta's voice digs deep at the centre of you, plucking at your nerves like a cello string. It makes you so impossibly sad. You don't know why. She's met the friendsome trolls! Oh my god. I don't see you, though. I don't think you fit in here. Ouch. I apologise, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. My dreams are probably silly and don't mean anything. She springs up from the fire and down on Pounce, burying her hands and face in thick white fur. You get up and follow after, because what else can you do? You should probably give up on this particular round at this point. You've quite thoroughly killed the friendship mood with all this existential angst. Why does she live all the way out here anyway? Wouldn't it be better to live closer to all of her amazing friends? At least Equius. Even Teresi, who is definitely very weird, has a house. Admittedly, it's in a tree, but it still counts. Oh, I'm used to when I was a wriggler. Or I think I did. A big lovely house with windows and lots of furniture for Pounce to scratch. Pounce closes her eyes and purrs. But then, I don't know. Something happened. I remember fire and noise and lots of shouting. Oh no. No one was on Pounce's back and we were running for a very, very long time. I think it was pretty terrible. Nepeta's fingers tightened on Pounce's ruff. Oh no, we're making her cry! I like it here. You think back to a different olive blood girl in an oversized jacket who lived rough, and another who made her living with murder. In fact, you could see Nepeta growing up into someone like Polyper. Sharper, meaner, all of her bright edges sanded off, her games transformed into a struggle for survival. Even now, sitting bathed in firelight, she looks tired. Every troll you've met carries the same exhaustion between their shoulders, even the high bloods to a certain extent. They are worn to the bone by the sheer weight of history and a future that promises more of the same. What does one do in the face of such insurmountable misery? How can you, a simple, silent protagonist, ever begin to combat something so all-consuming, so monstrous? Nepeta is waiting for you to trudge through your mandatory self-aggrandizing, introspective interlude, so all you can do is you all do all you've ever claimed to do. You hold out a hand and wait for it to take it. Oh, are we going to see Turtle Equius? Zap. Woo! Yes! Wow! Nepeta yelps and jumps an impressive 4 feet into the air. There! You were doing a dramatic gesture and forgot to prepare for it. Sorry about that. Where? Huh? This is... Oh! I'm gonna cry! This is so good! Despite Equius' incredible strength and barely contained excitement, when he wraps Nepeta up in glistening, muchly obscene arms, the embrace is the gentlest you've ever been witness to. Ah! Duh! This is an incredibly unorthodox manner for a pair such as ourselves to become acquainted. I apologise for this gaudy display of public affection. It is extremely unseemly of me. Well, he isn't really in public right now. Actually, the opposite. You're the asshole who popped into his private living space with zero warning. I suppose that's right. This is not the first time you have intruded on my space. Just let yourself in and out. How indecent. Okay, dude, calm down. You'll get sweaty. I am always sweaty. Equius, you're smushing me! Oh. Equius lets go, but he doesn't step away. He is looking at Nepeta like he can't quite believe she's real. Are you real? I think so. I don't know how I got here. Don't worry about it, just think of it as a reward for being such a very good kitty. Wow, is that a weird thing to say? That was probably weird. That was pretty weird. You'll take it back, but Nepeta doesn't appear to have noticed your fumbling. She's scampering around Equius in increasingly excited circles. Maybe you can't fix these kids' lives. Maybe you can't improve society. But when it really comes down to it, you have the power to bring friends together, and damn, you'll take it. Yay! Yay, MEOWRAILS! Woo! Yeah! MEOWRAILS! Everyone's been waiting for this. Oh my god. That was so great! I loved that route. I really did. Like, 2 good endings. Just like, who else's routes have 2 good endings? Lanks and Chixies, and that's about it. And Jade's, apparently. No, not Jade's, actually. It was just Lanks and Chixies that had 2 good endings. Anyway, that'll be it for, like, Nepeta's route, which is so good. Oh my god, I loved it. I bet people will be arguing about it online, though. They'll be like, we didn't get enough more MEOWRAILS, we didn't get enough interaction between them. But come on, be grateful, please. Just for once.